Well, I've put in all the decoration around the outside of the paisley and just using the run line tool. So let's go back to normal. Oh, I'm in normal. Oh well, never mind. And I want to see where my last node was, so I'm going to pick up my run line tool, depress my numeral 3 key, and it's all the way up there, and I actually want it a bit further down. So I run a run line along that empty space on the inside to there. And then a little jump to here and enter that, tell that finish object. Now I want to put in this decoration around the inside of the paisley design, but I don't want to sit here and digitize every single piece of that. So I'm going to be inordinately lazy, and I'm going to use a run line motif. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to close up all of these, and to do that I highlighted the bottom one, held down shift, highlighted the top one. They're all blue. I click into them and I say group 1, and that's the whole of my outline. Now I go and pick up the run line tool. I come over to sample and I scroll down through sample until I get to FRA 002S, and I click on that. Minimum length 4, maximum length 11.4. I'm going to knock that down to 3. I might have to up it again in a minute. Maximum length, I'm going to knock that down to 10. OK. And then I'm going to press my numeral 3 key. I love that numeral 3 key. Draw a line up around the side of my shape. Move my nodes. Move him in a little bit. Tap on the last node laid, because I don't want any little jumps. And as I'm going around, you can see where I have been travelling inside where I'm going to put my final satin stitch, which is all part of the run line tool. Lay that one in there. Around to here. I have to shorten this one up a little bit. There we go. Highlight this last one again and just run it up as far as here. Lift that over, right click and tell it generate stitches. Now that's very long. So I'm going to go into parameters and length, drop that down to 6. Tell that OK. Tell it generate. It's still a lot longer than I would have liked, which is a bit of a shame, because it does tend to match up exactly this pattern that's underneath. So let's go back into parameters. And width, let's take that down to 8. And we'll see what that does. Apply. Oh, that's much better. I can take it up a little bit higher. Take it up to 10. Tell that OK. And then increase maximum length to 7. OK. Apply. Until it generates stitches. I'll just click off that, and we're going to take a little look in 3D. And you can see it's not totally unlike the one that is in the graphic. But you need to play around with the settings and see how they look before you dismiss it or sit there and try to patiently digitize every single one of those ones that was in the original graphic. I mean, your eyes would pop out. So I want to go back into that again, parameters, hold parameters for new object, apply, generate, and I'm going to have a jump now because I don't want to mangle up both sides. I want to start this one over here. Does help if you've got a tool. I just move my little nodes. And I have to click on that last node again. And because this is such a nice long sweeping curve, I don't need to lay too many nodes. It's a common mistake that a lot of people make. They think they have to have oodles of nodes everywhere, and you don't. There are times when you need to have nodes fairly closely arranged. But you try and aim not to have too many. Right, I'm going to tell that generate stitches. And we'll take a look at that. Now that's both sides have got their decoration in, and it was quite painless and it was quite swift. The only trouble is I've now got a pair of scissors on this bottom object. And I noticed I've got a pair of scissors up there as well. I'll have to investigate that. And I'm going to tell it create connection. And then edit that connection. And just tuck that around into the area that I know is going to be covered and tell that generate. So let me just investigate this one. Ungroup. Right the way up there. Let's go back into normal. And let's look for it. I'm going to tell that create connection and see where the connection is. And edit. And blow it up because I can't see it. Right. Okay. Yeah. I needed a connection. Tell that. Oops, I didn't mean for that to happen. Generate stitches. That's better.